Hello everybody and welcome to Murder by Numbers Part 10. Last time we found a dead body on a boat in case 4 and we're starting to learn more about Scout's past. Sorry, give me a moment. You know when you have a sneeze and it just won't come? Alright. Let's go onwards. It had been a long summer, but it was nearly... Wait, no, why did I no! Go back? I didn't mean to start it over. Please tell me I saved in a new spot. Please. What have I done? Oh no. Panic. Panic. Can I Alt F4? Let's just try launching that again real quick. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, panic. I didn't mean to start the case all over again. What have you missed? Hopefully I didn't overwrite my save. Good, it's still here. View? I think? Yeah, that's from the other day. I think we redeemed it. I was panicking. I started the case 4 all over again. Whoops. This is where we were up to. We found a body in that lifeboat and we're trying to find out who did it. And it's a fresh body too, so it's happened while we're at sea. How are you, Razor? What's that say on his thing? Fifth something. Fifth something on his tattoo. So yeah, we've done some questioning at the end of last time, and we've left off so we can investigate for some clues before presenting what we find. Get that. F. Get this too. 1, 2, 1. I should be able to get where the middle tube is. In that square, and this one's in that square. Glad to hear you're doing alright, Razor. 1, 9, and 1, huh? So if this is pushed all the way over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can get these squares. Yeah, I was really worried for a second. I thought I deleted my save. So I misread it. This has to be part of the 6, that's part of the 3. Nothing can go in here, so that's where the 2 is. Hello, the random dragon. Hey. Tricky puzzles. Hey, that's one column finished. That's pretty good. It's part of the 6. That could be part of the 4 or the 1. That's got to be like that. This is a finished column. You're pretty alright but sleepy. I'm a little bit sleepy too. Get anything else out of this? Well, this has to be part of the first 4, correct? So you can tell it's not going to be anything there. The 1 could be there or there. Second 4 has to go here. The new emotes be looking proper fancy, thank you! Ooh, this could be part of one or it may not be. Tricky. Okay, the 2 has to go somewhere out here, right? And there needs to be room for 3 1s. We've already got 2 of them, this one. So there's only 2 1s in between. 2 more. So it could be here, here or there. There's 3 spots. We can't jump to any conclusions. Actually we can. This has to be part of that too. So the 2 won't reach here. 2's got to be there, the 1s have to be here. There we go. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're onto something. So that's got to be there. That's there. That's a 1. That 3's finished. That leads into the 2. This entire column's finished, believe it or not. I didn't. But it's grayed out. Looking at it, we've got everything we need. I'm glad that you like the new emotes. That's a 4. Four has to go in here somewhere. That's the 2. You already had your pizza for today? Very nice. Daylight savings happened, I think, yesterday or the day before, so time zones and the time that I'm streaming at may be a little bit different than usual. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these have to both be 1s for sure. Or at least this one does. So we can fit 4 1s in there, so this could be a 3. Let's see. It's an hour later. Yeah, that makes sense. So it may be 2 hours if you incorporate the 2 hours difference than usual. If you incorporate the daylight savings in the northern hemisphere going one way, while I've earned an extra hour of the weekend. Hello, Queen City Q. We're on case 4 at the moment. Trying to solve this. I think that goes there, doesn't it? Yeah, of course it does. Three, 2. This has to be the 2. How goes the puzzles? I've just started. I thought that I deleted my save earlier, so I got a bit worried. But it's still there. So I started a new game in this level. So I press case 4 instead of load game. Yeah, panic. The panic's not good. Very spooked. It's got to be part of the 2. That's got to be part of the 3. You can't stay long, but you'll try and be back soon? Okay, hope to see you soon. That's a 1. That's a 3, that's a 2. You want to support your favourite Avali? Thank you. Ah, that's there. 5 is complete. We're getting there. We're gonna solve this. I think. I messed it up. There's nowhere for this 3 to go. Oh no. If I do something like this. Okay, either way the problem's all down here, I think. Let's see if we can redeem this. I hope we can. I don't even know what half of the mistakes I'm making are, you know. Just kind of hope I don't have to do it again. That's there. This is here. That's there. That's there. That's there. That's there. So this is here. And this is here. Saved it. That's the bracelet. I'm guessing that's a silver bracelet that was on the informant we were looking for? What if the dead body there was the informant? Because the bracelet could have been removed. And since it's over there, right next to where we found the body... A silver bracelet. There is an engraving. For answers held on the day you fell. I wonder what it means. Okay. So our informant is missing the bracelet. course, so does Aaron. It could just be made to sound like Aaron. I wouldn't jump to that conclusion. Aaron, yeah, I thought it was Aaron, but I'm doubtful at the same time. You know, it could be the dead body, and maybe because they're an informant of some sort is why they got killed. You know. One, go either side. 2 and 5, same. From what you saw of the body, they seem to be some sort of guard or security. It was just a lady in a suit and she had a tie on, I remember that. And I did look at the VOD, and she was not wearing a bracelet. There was no indication that she was wearing a bracelet or anything of the sort, but I thought I'd check in case I missed that. But I don't see a bracelet on her, you know? So that was one of the thoughts I had. I thought maybe she was the informant. It could be the dead woman's, but you don't know why or how it would be off. Perhaps somebody saw her with the bracelet, because we've been asking literally everybody, have you seen somebody with the silver bracelet? We need to talk to them. And Detective Cross isn't very subtle at being undercover. So I mean, it's pretty obvious that if someone's an informant, it's them, you know? So I wouldn't... The only person they gave us a hint of something was Iron, and Iron's also been big on those riddles and stuff, right? Which, there's a riddle on the bracelet, but it could be either. I'm not confident enough to say either way. Get that. This has to be part of the 3. The 3 cannot go up 2 because then there's no room for the 1. So 3's got to go down at least 1. You don't think she is, but it's seemingly as though they're leading to that? Possibly. But this game, from what I've done in the other cases, I've seen a lot of falsely accusing people, right? It's not usually the first person we consider. And 5, get that. 4, a 3. This is 2. That's finished. This has to be there to make the 6. And now I'm stuck again. Wait, no I'm not. This is a 2. Hello Gradient Cat. How are you? Ah, here, there's a 5. Overlap there. That's one of the 3s. There we go. And that can't be there. These can't be here because that 3 won't fit there. And the 4 won't go up this high. 4 won't go this low. One of the 1s has to be here or across there. The other one has to be in either spot. This gets pushed down because that's a new overlap because that's gone. This is impossible. 2 doesn't fit there. Down again. Have a 1 and a 2 towards the left. Now we've got something. There's the 4. There's the 3. That's a 2 already, so the 5's got to complete in this direction. Normally they identify who the body was first before anything. We have no way of identifying the body. And Detective Cross isn't meant to be here. He's kind of taken it upon himself to try and look into this case that was at the start. Because him and I both think that there's more to it. Two doesn't fit there, or there, or there. 1 could fit there. This column's finished. 1 has to be there. Is this like a conch shell or something? Or is it like a liver prop? Because that's not right. What have I done? That's a 2. That's a 2. That makes it impossible. Well, let's cut it off from here and try again. Hopefully that's cutting off enough of it. The 3 I did to the right instead of the left. That makes sense. A shell casing. Got a lot of clues left to find if we're still F rank. A shell casing? It must be from the killer's gun. Oh, so not a conch shell. Like a bullet shell, okay. Just a moment, Honor. I don't think it's that easy. Look at the way the metal is worn and discolored. Is that normal? It is normal for brass to tarnish, but not to this degree. I estimate this casing to be around 30 years old. 30 years? What's a shell casing from the 60s doing here? Maybe it's an old gun. Possibly a prop gun, but I don't think that necessarily means that it's Iron who's done it. Could be though. go there. Like so. So who could we talk to currently? There's a few people we've met. It could be Iron, Muscleman. It could be Muscleman. It could be who's the captain, or at least the captain for today. It could be Iron, or it could be Ray, Iron's brother. Or it could be somebody we haven't met at all yet. Have I talked to the other two or just Cross and Muscleman only? Usually you can talk to different people at different parts of the story. You don't have very much control over it. At the moment, it's just Cross and Muscleman. Later, I imagine we'll circle back to some of the others, but they're who are here right now to talk with. And it usually changes who we can talk with whenever we show some key piece of evidence to somebody. Get from this. Be a 1 or a 2. This has got to be part of the 5. Not so much focusing on them. They could just be witnesses, or they could have information about what happens, or they can... Usually it's like there's something they can tell us, whether they've done it or not, you know? Or they're hiding stuff. They could be a red herring. Confusion. Yeah. Okay, 3 only fits here. 4 only fits here. Nothing fits there. Does that work? It does, but I can't assume that. That's the 3. This has to be part of the 5. Like that. And this is definitely part of the 4, so the 1's got to go here. This is part of the 5. The 5 won't go this low. That's the 4. 2 and 1. Why'd I do that? Only needs to go up to there. That's allows for the 5. There's the 2, there's the 1. 5 could be upwards or downwards. This could be up or down, and this could be up or down. Right here, that's a 2, so that's a 2. This is down. If you can't talk to other characters currently, I spoke to them at the end of last episode, but I'm waiting to show the evidence because I want to make sure we find as much as we can before we talk to them. But yeah, it usually is presenting evidence, and the evidence is to incriminate them or to get their opinion on it. Whether they hide it or whether that's the truth, depending. That's got to be 1. Because if that ends there, there's only a room for 1 in there. So the second one's got to be there. Yeah. 2, 1, 2, 4, gap 4. This has to be part of the 4, right? Let's do this. I just want to see what it looks like, yeah? So if we're generous, the first 4 ends here. Second one's guaranteed to hit there, right? And that's already the guaranteed spot. What we get from this, you can tell that that's the 2, but nothing can go up here. It doesn't give us much. Already a 3, so this 4 has to go in this direction. And we get this 1. If the 4 ends here, the 2 is guaranteed to touch this spot anyway. From that we can tell that's where the 3 has to go. Then we have these 2's separated, so we can finish that. That 2 won't reach there. This one has to go in this direction, that one then upwards, like that. This could be the 3 or the 1. This has to be the 2, because if this is the 1, we need room for a 2 underneath, and we don't have room for another 2. This has to be the 2, right? This bit bothers me. It's so many blank spots that I can't work out. So this is a 2 or 3, it needs to go across 1 at least. This 2 won't reach up to there. This has to be a 4, right? This is a 4, that could go either way. This 2 could go either way, this 3 could go either way. This 5 could go either way. It's a mess, in other words. This 4 ends here, this has to be part of the 4. This is guaranteed for one of the 2's. That's too far away for it. And that's too low for it. From that, we get that 2 and that 2. Just give us that. Just these. That's got to be the 2, otherwise we end up with a 7. That's like that. That looks about right. What is this? Is this another like prop badge? Like a detective badge? It looks like one. Like that's the middle of it, that's the top of it. Could be. It is. It's a badge of some kind. Maybe it was Detective Cross all along. It is a badge. Hello, Felon. Hello, Kenny. Oh no, was the victim a police officer? A police officer could be a good informant for us, right? No, this isn't a police badge. It says Laurie Becker, Lathe Security. She must have been hired as a guard. Lathe? That's the same company Frank Pritchell worked for. One dead employee is bad luck, but two. You got a gift sub? That's awesome. So she was a guard of some sort, but she is from the company that we were expecting an informant from. I'm pretty sure Lathe was who was informing us. Or Lathe was who we were looking into. She could be both. She could be like working for Lathe but not happy with what they're doing, so she's trying to like be the whistleblower. I'm guessing they're the informant. Let's talk to Clyde. Clyde's been pretty quiet, so I think he's least likely to progress things. So there's the body. We've got a lot of things to ask about, like fish. I can't think we've presented things. The victim was found inside a lifeboat. Any idea who she was? Never seen her before. Francis held on the day you fell. Does that mean anything to you? No. Where'd you get that? We found it near the body. At first I thought it might have come from the murder weapon, but it's too old for that. Oh, but it's too old for that. How did you know? It's mine. I brought it back from Quaison. Quaison? Not sure if I'm saying that right. Scout? Quaison, a district of Quang Nam Province, Vietnam. Was this a holiday souvenir? It wasn't no holiday, it was war. How did your shell casing end up on the crime scene? Must have dropped it while I was doing safety checks. I'll take it back now if you don't mind. No can do. This is evidence in a murder case. Oh, he's not arguing. You ever hear of Lathe Security? No. Yeah, he's not talkative, but like... we're not giving him his stuff back. He hasn't even like gotten mad, really. I reckon he's like who you're meant to think it is, but I'm thinking not. Point blank shot to the chest. She probably died instantly. Then the killer dumped her body in the lifeboat and tried to release it. We're lucky the mechanism jammed. Who knows how long it would have taken to find her if she'd drifted out to sea. We don't care about all these things. What's going to progress it most likely? Probably the badge. Because he'll be able to recognize if it's an authentic badge or not. No, that was a badge for Lathe, wasn't it? I feel like this is progression. Let's do the others first. A silver bracelet? This must belong to my informant. There's an engraving, but I can't figure out what it means. Francis held on the day you fell. Beats me. Line from a poem or something? Probably a line from the script, because it sounds like the kind of riddles that are in Iron's movies. That's a home run for forensics. I guess our killer wasn't too careful about cleaning up after themselves. That's what I thought at first. But the tarnishing of the brass indicates it's around 30 years old. 30 years? Damn it. Iron needs to look into it? Look into what? into the bracelet? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. She'd understand what it means, or she'd tell us to just reread the script, you know? Sleeping with the fishes by Iron. And the body back there was just about to be sleeping with the fishes. The victim's name was Laurie Becker. She worked for Lathe Security. Lathe? That's Jack Larson's outfit. Same company that employed Frank Pritchell. I wonder if there's a connection. I don't believe in coincidences. Looks like you've got a couple of leads. Conclusions? I'm thinking the victim was the informant. Virtual Kenny is first. That's my theory. What do you reckon, chat? We go straight for it, or we hear some hopefully bad theories first? Yeah, only one person can redeem that per stream. You're the first, Kenny. Nice work. Straight for it, but I like hearing the bad theories, right? I don't think our informant ever showed up. Finding this murder was a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. Besides, we found the silver bracelet near Laurie's body. Doesn't that indicate the informant was here? You're right. There's a better explanation. Circle around to the correct answer. Your informant killed Laurie Becker. Why in the hell would they do that? They were trying to give me information, not get locked up for murder. You're right. I guess it doesn't make much sense. What else have you got? The silver bracelet we were looking for was found near Laurie's body. She must have been the informant. And the informant's wound up dead? Or somebody's put it there to lead us away because perhaps they don't want to be the informant anymore? Not sure. I was afraid you were going to say that. And she worked at Lathe Security, the same company as Frank Pritchell. That explains how she might have got hold of some new information about him. It could be a red herring. But I do think it's Iron's bracelet, or it's her bracelet. Laurie's bracelet, I think her name was. That explains how she might have got hold of some new information about him. Except now we'll never know what it was. That was no random killing. Someone killed Laurie Becker to keep her quiet. We'd better find out who before anyone else gets hurt. I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to call this in to headquarters. Won't you get in trouble? Probably, but I can't just sit on a murder case. How are you going to explain why you're here? I'll let you know when I figure that out myself. Right now I've got a bigger problem. No radio. Do we still have the radio from the last case? I like to imagine we've got the biggest pockets and we just carry everything around with us. From all the other cases. Here's one we stole from the police station earlier. You didn't think to bring a radio? Those things are bulky. It would have blown my cover. As opposed to, say, a police badge. Very funny, but it doesn't solve my radio problem. We'll be back in LA in about 20 minutes. Thought you might want to know. Hey, wait a second. You got a radio up on that bridge of yours? Yeah. Show me where it is. I've got to send a message. What about us? Keep looking around. Talk to people. If the killer's still on board, we need to know who they are. The Anemone Bridge. Okay then. So this is Iron's brother, and who keeps winning all the legal battles for all the bodies that have ended up missing for Iron's case. Because there's a lot of rumours about Iron. Now we can talk to Ray. Tread carefully on her. Don't forget we can get you out of TV and into the big leagues. But if you and that decrepit detective try to slander my sister with false accusations, I'll see to it you never work in this town again. You're a little late, Ray. I'm not in that business anymore. This boat is really something. It must have cost a fortune. It didn't come easily, but now the same executives who laughed us out of their offices are begging to work with Iron. Hard work and visionary thinking freed her from the systems that suffocate Hollywood. The anemone represents that freedom. Your sister introduced herself to me. Consider yourself lucky. Not many get the chance. I realise the two of you are close, but do you think there's any chance that she's involved in what happened to Laurie? Absolutely not. Have you considered being a little less defensive? It'd be pretty easy to get the wrong impression about you. I've got every reason to be. The media will spin this as yet another Iron Kino controversy. The discovery of that body will mean months of vicious articles in the press, a trial in the kangaroo court of public opinion. I suggest you think very hard before you make any allegations. I could bring a harassment case down on you so hard you'll wish it was you lying in that lifeboat. What do you know about Clyde Musselman? As much as you. The agency sent him as a replacement for our regular captain. When we arrived this morning, he was already here. What if Clyde is from Lathe? You know? The real captain's not sick, but Lathes sent him to pretend to be the captain to try and keep Laurie there quiet. That's a secondary theory, but I like my first theory more, where it's Ray who's done it, I think. I think Ray's done it, thinking they were looking in to try and tell a story about Iron when they're trying to tell us about Lathe. So he's done it to protect her before any kinds of rumors get out, you know? That's my leading theory. Secondary theory, Musselman is from Lathe. Sent to keep her quiet. The agency sent him as a replacement for our regular captain. When we arrived this morning, he was already here. Have you seen him anywhere near the lifeboat where Laurie was found? He never left the bridge, as far as I know. Interesting. Let's have another look around before we leave the zone. What's up here? Drinks? Balloons? This is a 2. There's not room for 2 1s, so there's got to be another one there, and this has to be one of the 1s, doesn't it? It likely leaves Clyde out of the hair? Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, that's got to be a 1. So there could be another 2 in there, and another 1 there or over here. 4s don't fit there. It seems he never left the bridge. Only according... What's a locked room mystery? I'm not familiar. What am I doing? 1, 3, 3, 5. Oh, that works. It could be also, like, if Ray did have something to do with it, he could have been working with Muscle Man. And he's covering for him. The only proof we've got that he didn't leave the bridge is Ray's word, yeah? And yeah, I'm not about to trust Ray just because. Ray's a suspect just as much as anyone else to me. It's a type of murder mystery where no one could have entered or exited a room yet a murder took place. Yeah. Pretty much because... No false sign of entry. Yeah, that makes sense because the boat, nobody's entered or exited the boat. So it's got to be someone here, but it is a huge party, yeah? So there's plenty of people on the boat who we haven't met, but I'm assuming we're only meeting people of interest, you know? 2, 1, 1, 1. It's got to be like that, right? Impossible to pull unless you've planned it the entire time. Pretty much. Perhaps whoever did it knew there was an informant. I'm thinking it was Ray who didn't know it was an informant for Lathe and thought it was somebody out to frame his sister, you know? Definitely part of the 4. The only question is that? Don't know. Two, 1, 2, 1, 1. Sometimes vents are involved in locked room mysteries. Oh no. Yeah, there is at least one suspicious person among us. For sure. I didn't realise that row was finished. That would have helped. 2 doesn't fit in here, so that's where one of the 1s has to be. That finishes that 2. There's a 1 in this column to finish this. That leads to the second 2. 3, 1, 1. This has to be one of the 1s. 2 goes in that spot, the 1 hits that. That's a 2 there. That's a 1 in this direction. Unless you're talking Detective Conan, I'm not familiar with that one either. Or case closed in English. Detective Conan or case closed. It's not ringing any bells, sorry. I've never heard of it. It's an anime. Get that, because if this 2 is pushed as far down as possible, those are guaranteed to be where the 4 lands. So there we have a 2. Here we have a 1. There we have another 2. Nice. That's got to go there. 4 doesn't fit here. This has to be the 2, and that's the 1. Oh no. What went wrong here? Why is there always a mistake? Surely I'm not just making mistakes, right? Two, 1. So that's got to be like that. I think that fixed it actually. I just clicked the wrong side on one of them. An escape plan. Like what kind of escape plan? Are we talking like emergency exit plan, or are we talking like this is where I'm going to go after I've done the murder? It's the emergency escape plan for the anemone. Oh, then this evidence is of no use. We already know where the lifeboat is. We know where that lifeboat is, but this plan says there should be another one. Where did it go? Out to sea, I'm guessing, which means the killer could have gotten away already. It seems sometimes the most important clues are more about what is missing than what can be found. Okay. So they vented. So wait, I dial in the radio frequency here and then what? Press the red button. What red button? I can't see a red button. On the left. You call that red? That's orange. When did technology get so damn complicated? How's it going, Captain? Fine. How are you getting on with Detective Cross? I'll be glad to get out of here. That well, huh? Where were you during the party? I didn't see you. I've been here all day. Is there anyone who can confirm that? Ray already confirmed that. Ask Ray. So they're backing each other up. So odds are they're both innocent or they're both guilty. What if Clyde is from Lathe and he's tipped off Ray to make Ray think that they're there to expose his sister for something, and then Ray does the killing and Lathe hasn't gotten their hands dirty? New theory, combine the other two. How's it going? I'm kind of busy with this radio, Miss Rahi. Do you need something? Need a hand with that transmitter? I may not have my own robot, but I think I can handle a simple radio. Just need to figure out why it won't transmit. I would suggest I don't need your suggestions. Clyde's told me to push this and turn that about 100 times already. I've tried everything. but the main power switch is set to off. There's a power switch. You must be glad Clyde is here to show you how to work the radio. Are you kidding? The guy's monosyllabic. It's like talking to a Dick and Jane book. He is fairly monosyllabic. He only speaks really short words. There's something here? Oh, and the hinge of the door. What's wrong with the door hinge? Why is it marked off the first two? We can still fit a 2 up there, right? Because the 2's the only thing that will fit here. The 6 has to go in here. This is the 6. 2 and 1. Here then. These are 2s all the way across. One to the right. 11 won't reach to the top anymore. That has to be like that. A 1 and a 2. Could be either. 4 has to go in these spots. 1 and 2 have to go like this. 4, 5, 6, 7. The end of 1. Go either way. This is a 2. This is a 2. Another 2. Those are 1s. Expecting 2 2s there. That's got to be there. Oh. In that case, maybe it's not here. It's got to be there, right? What was the other item? Who's on the bridge? Cross and Clyde are on the bridge. And the other item, what was it? It was an escape plan. and it showed that there were 2 lifeboats, but there's only 1 lifeboat that we can see. So it's possible that the killer's already made an escape. Could be a red herring. They could have just let the boat go to try and trick us. But that seems kind of unlikely, I think. We haven't seen Aaron yet? We have seen her, but not since the murder. We've seen her once. She likes making really murdery movies. She's popular. It's her party. It makes sense that a lot of people are talking to her. A pocket watch? Kind of old-fashioned. And not very useful. It's broken. Or it would be if it was in the door hinge. You're right. The glass is cracked and it isn't ticking. For a species with opposable thumbs, humans seem to drop things a lot. We're not too far from where Laurie's body was found. Maybe it was hers. There is an engraving on the back of the watch. MC. The owner's initials? That would rule out Laurie Backer. So this could belong to the killer. MC, whoever you are, you can't hide forever. MC. Clyde? Muscleman Clyde? Clyde Muscleman? That's what I'm thinking. I want to show things to Ray first because I don't want to miss dialogue, yeah? I know what he has things to say about. In Aaron's latest script, a criminal takes to the sea to escape justice. Don't you think there are some worrying parallels between that and the murder? A simple coincidence. You can't hope to build a case on such a flimsy foundation. Human heart. It's a novelty cup. Still need more evidence before going for that? You're just saying that, right? You're not like, you don't actually know, do you? I'm just like trying to show everything that I possibly can because some things have some interesting dialogue. How did you know the victim? You mean it could be Clyde's pocket watch? Yeah, we do need more evidence before assuming it's Clyde's. I think it could be. Also, whoever owned the bracelet, consider the bracelet was Iron's, correct? Iron has engraved the bracelet with one of her own stories. She could have very easily just engraved a watch with Clyde's initials. If she can engrave on silver. She was providing security at the party, making sure nobody left the main deck, or at least she was supposed to. What do you mean by that? Not long after we left the dock, I saw someone down by the lifeboats. That area was supposed to be out of bounds. I assumed it was a guest trying to pry, so I went to escort them back to the party, but by the time I'd made my way down to the lifeboat, there was nobody there. That must have been the killer. Maybe. At the time, I was more annoyed that our security guard had abandoned her duty. Now I know why. So he saw somebody down near the lifeboats, but they had gone when he went there too. Perhaps they took off in the lifeboat. Do you recognize the phrase engraved on this bracelet? Sorry, no. We found this shell casing near the body. Any thoughts? Sorry, I don't know the first thing about guns. Interesting. A lawyer who doesn't know about guns? You'd want to, wouldn't you? Lathes were hired to provide security at the party. Can't be too careful at these kind of events. Apparently not. Have you used them before? Yes, for several events in the past. Never had any trouble until now. This plan says the Anemone is equipped with 2 lifeboats, but I can see only one. Where's the other one? Damn it, it's gone. Those were top of the line, quick release, silent operation. I have to report this. Where's that detective? He's busy. Didn't you notice the lifeboat was missing? Parties like this don't run themselves. I don't have time to check no one steals a lifeboat. Why would anyone do that? It's possible the murderer used it to escape. In that case, I hope you catch them. It'll cost a fortune to replace. Pocket watch. We found this pocket watch. Any idea who MC is? That must belong to Mel. Who is Mel? Mel Kruz, the Anemone's usual captain. But he's not here today. I don't know how his watch got on board. The original captain. What if Mel's on board, but Musselman's like put him into a closet somewhere to take his place so that he can do his thing, right? And he's tricked Ray into killing. That's my new theory. I think I'm finally starting to understand what happened here. I think it was Ray. Ray must be the killer. He'd do anything to protect his sister. Maybe Laurie threatened her somehow. Perhaps I need more practice reading body language, but Ray seems surprised that we found a body on his yacht. And it doesn't explain the pocket watch either. There must be another answer. I still feel like it was Ray. Assuming someone did leave the boat, it could be Mel, but that doesn't explain Clyde and why he's here. Irene shot Laurie. It was some kind of research for a new movie. She wanted first-hand experience of murder at sea. She certainly has a gift for writing about violence, but we found nothing to link her to the real murder. Maybe someone else is a better fit. We can accuse Mel, but I don't think it's Mel. Not really. I feel like this is like the false conclusion. First red herring. Mel Kruz is the killer. The captain? But Ray said he called in sick today. He did, but only to give himself an alibi. Then he sneaked aboard, found Laurie on patrol, and shot her. There must have been a brief struggle. That could be when Laurie dropped her bracelet, and Mel dropped his pocket watch. But he was in too much of a hurry to notice. He just dumped her body in a lifeboat and pulled the emergency release lever. But the mechanism jammed. Right. There was no time to try and fix it. He couldn't risk getting discovered, so he jumped into the other lifeboat and fled. It seems Mal had the means and the opportunity, but what was his motive? That's what we need to find out. I feel like Ray's done it just to frame them. I feel like Ray and Darian, they're rich, yeah? They can afford another lifeboat. If it was one of them, they'd certainly ditch a lifeboat and try and frame somebody. Good idea. Let's tell Detective Cross. Tell me what? I didn't even get to present all the evidence to everyone else. Oh well. You might be onto something, Miss Rahi. We'd better do a little digging on this Mal Kraz guy, starting with where he is. Looks like we're coming back into port now. That'll make things easier. Yeah, except now I've got to make sure nobody leaves the boat. How did you get on with the radio? Terrible. I barely got my message out to headquarters, and then the damn thing started beeping and squawking. It sounded like some sort of code. What kind of code? Binary? ASCII? Thank you for the resub, T-Foxer. 3 months, thank you so much. And thank you for the emotes. Hold on. I need to do this for you. There you go. Binary? ASCII? No idea. By the time I found a pencil, the transmission was over. I told Clyde to keep listening and let me know if it repeats. Thank you for the host, T-Foxer. Shouldn't you be there too? It might be important. And spend another minute with Captain Cheerful? No thanks. I'd rather get some air. This boat is starting to feel kind of cramped. Hopefully we'll get a chance to stretch our legs a little now that we're docked again. What was that? Janus diagnostic reader. It must have finished collecting data. Nothing. Probably just a seagull. A seagull? The emotes look good on Twitch. They really do. Thank you so much. I have to get this data to Gina, but Cross needs me here. I should just tell him what's going on. He'll understand. Wait, can I still go to the bridge? No, I lost my chance to talk to Clyde again. Whoops, I really didn't think it would have been Ray who progressed things. My bad. It's good to be back in the city. I'll take LA smog over sea air any day of the week. I need to talk to you about something. What could that coded radio transmission have been about? No idea. Might have been nothing, but something tells me it's important. Can you trust Clyde to tell you if it repeats? He's no conversationalist, but he seems reliable. What are your thoughts on Mal Kraz? Your theory seems sound, and that makes him our top suspect. Of course, he hasn't had a chance to defend himself. Any ideas where he could be? Nothing yet. One thing's for sure, he's not here. Let's present evidence, I think. Or is it too late? I think it's too late. Oh well. I know it's bad timing, but Jaina's data collector is finished. I've got to take it back to her. You're damn right it's bad timing. You interfere with my cases all summer, but when I actually ask for your help, you want to drop everything and leave? It's not my fault. She needs this data. I didn't plan on finding a body in a lifeboat. The trail will go cold. If Mel's the killer, he's already 3 steps ahead. But we're catching up. He's made mistakes and he's going to slip up again. I just need a little time to do this. Fine. Much as I hate to admit it, Scout is good to have around on a crime scene. It would be a shame to lose him. He'll have to stay here with you. If you need him to scan for more evidence, no offense, but I'd rather keep him at arm's length until we know he's safe. Just try to act normal. He's still Scout and he needs our support, now more than ever. Go give Jaina the data. I just hope she can help. You and me both. Anything else on the bridge? Any luck with that radio signal? No. And I don't like being bossed around. Isn't taking orders your whole job? Sail here, dock there. That ain't the same. How's it going, Captain? Can't wait to get off this heap. Let's ask again. Any luck with that coded transmission? Has it repeated? No. What if the coded transmission is just like Morse code for Muscleman from Lathe, assuming that Muscleman isn't a replacement captain, he's just like someone from Lathe trying to cover up their own tracks, yeah? And that's like a message to him of like what he needs to do next, or what Lathe's planning to do perhaps. Why do you want to leave so bad? We might need your help to solve this murder. It's nothing to do with me. Your eagerness to leave could be seen as suspicious. Think what you want. I was hired to pilot this boat and we're going nowhere. Might as well not be here. Is there more to search here? No. Let's see what he says about the evidence. We've still got a lot, don't we? Also nothing much. He doesn't recognise the watch either. I see you've made yourself at home. I tried. You should really think about unpacking some of these boxes. I've been busy. Have you got the data? Let me see. By the way, I fixed your refrigerator. It wasn't broken. It was buzzing. I couldn't concentrate. Speaking of which, could you be quiet? I'm trying to look at this data. Okay. Wait, no. What did those idiots do to my code? What kind of moron introduces errors into the error handling routines? Is that bad? Very bad. It didn't dump the expanded memory. I'm missing a big chunk of data. But you can still write the software patch, right? Can you act with no script? Yeah, it's called improv. Oh great, I'll just improv a patch for millions of bytes of data. If I'm lucky, maybe Scout won't explode. If I can't get the data remotely, I'll need physical access. I'll have to meet him in person. I thought you couldn't. You said it would affect the data. Do you want me to help Scout or not? Because I could just as easily shut him down and save myself a whole heap of work. That's not an option. Then bring him here so I can get that data. I can't right now. We're in the middle of a murder case. You could have another one on your hands if I don't patch Scout soon. You know what he's capable of. I'll do what I can. I'll be waiting. Didn't you say you've got a murder to investigate? I just have a few questions. Yeah, so she was someone very involved with the creation of Scout. Yeah, she really designed Scout. She ended up getting fired though after Scout killed her co-worker. Scout killed her co-worker because of what I understand to be a patch that came through to Scout from her superiors. Did you really design Scout? From the very first prototypes, I was lead software engineer at SSI. They had a lab not too far from here. SSI? Smarter Systems Incorporated. They were a big deal, well funded and working on some really cool projects. Really? I never heard of them. Not surprising. After what happened with the Scout project, they spent a lot of money trying to cover things up. A lot of really promising work was axed. I lost my job, but some people lost more than that. What was Scout's original purpose? He always wanted to find out. I don't really want to talk about it right now. I'm still getting used to the idea he wasn't destroyed. Let's just say that there was a difference of vision between me and the higher-ups. Can you tell me any more about how this software patch of yours is going to work? I could, but you wouldn't understand. Are there others like you? People who helped build Scout? I think not anymore. You thinking of starting a club? I just don't want any more surprises. SSI was a big company. I don't know where everyone went after it shut down, but the core Scout team was me and Tom Schmidt. What happened to Tom? He's not around anymore. Okay, she doesn't know MC. Does this mean we've taken the body with us to our apartment? Kind of sus. Yeah, I don't think she's going to help us with any of these, is she? Completely unrelated to the case. Honor, you're back. Detective Cross said you might have some interesting news for me. It'll have to wait until things calm down. I don't want you distracted while there's a murderer loose. Whatever you think is best, I trust you. So what's next? We need to know more about Mel Kraz, something to reinforce the case against him. Let's search the ship again. He was the Anemone's captain. There must be clues around. Cross everything else. Welcome back. You get everything sorted? Not quite. I'll explain later. What's the plan, Detective? Mel Kraz is our primary suspect. We should find out as much as we can about him. What about the others? I'm keeping my eye on Ray and Irene, but there's no major evidence against either of them so far. As for Clyde, I'm still not sure what to make of him. He's not exactly talkative. Any luck tracking down Mel? I had the boys at the department look up his home address. They sent a squad car, but looks like nobody's in. Well, he's not sick then, is he? Unless he's sick, like hospital, either hospital sick, or perhaps he's at someone else's house sick. That sinks his taking a sick day alibi. Or, if you do it based on my earlier theory, he's still in the... he's in a closet somewhere on the bridge. And Muscle Man's put him there, and the only person who said that he's sick is Muscle Man. We haven't, like, seen any sick papers or anything that prove that he's sick. We've only heard from Muscle Man. So I'm very suspicious of Muscle Man now. They've still got a few places left to check, but wherever he is, he's keeping quiet. Because that would make sense, right? It wasn't necessarily a struggle. One between Mel and one between the murder victim. What was her name again? Laurie. Like, it could have, instead of being one struggle between them, it could have been somebody struggling against each of them, one after the other, you know? What do with this? 3, 1. That's a 4. That's a 2. That's a 3. If those are towards the 9, that 3's got to be there. Get that. It's got to be along there. This could be a 2 or a 3. Either way, it goes across at least 1. This could be a 3 or a 2 going up. Again, it goes at least 1. How many 2s can fit here? Only 2 of them. So one of them's got to be like that. You can get those squares from it. Two, 3. If this is the 3, you can fit 2 2s there, 1 2 there. This is the 2. It has to be the third 2. You got that. That's the 2. This has to be part of the 3. This has to come down at least to here. That's a 3. Those are towards the 3. There's no 4s in this column, so that's got to be like that. There's a 1 over there somewhere. This has to be a 2. Can't immediately go to a 3. So it has to be like that. The 4 at the top doesn't fit down that far. That goes like that. This goes in here. after the 4. That could be a 1 or a 2. That's already a 3. Let's mark that off, so this 4 has to go upwards. That's part of a 2. This is a 3. No, it's not. That's the 2, the 3's down here. There we go. Somewhere around here. 4 and a 3. You'll probably get something out of that. Those 2 squares. For the 3 I can get that one. One, 2. That 4's finished. That's a 2. A GPS. Why is there a GPS? Perhaps Muscle Man didn't know how to tell where he's going with the devices? Like, if Muscle Man didn't know where he was going, right? He could have a GPS, he could say its coordinates, and then Lathe, assuming he works for Lathe, which we've got no indication of, but that's my theory, is he can tell Lathe the coordinates, Lathe can tell him where to turn. That could also be why he was having so much trouble explaining to Cross how to get the thing working, right? Because Cross was trying to get the radio working, and Scout points out that it wasn't even turned on. And Clyde's just saying, press the red button, yeah? I think Clyde was just stalling. Any idea what this gadget is? The screen is showing some kind of map. It must be a GPS device. They're often used for navigation. So it might belong to Mel. What do all these numbers and lines mean? A route has been plotted to the displayed coordinates near the island of Santa Catalina. The perfect place to escape after a murder. This could be where Mel took the lifeboat. First, anything on the bridge. Where are you going? Nowhere, just stretching my legs. Yeah, he's kind of sus. No, go back, go back. There's more clues here that we haven't found. The other door hinge, I think. Oh no, on the floor near the door. Kara? Two, one. Get those. Five's got to go on this side. Four's got to go over here. Hello, Continuous Paradigms. Welcome back. Wait. Yeah, that's got to be part of the 7. A 6 doesn't fit in there. It's got to be the 2. There's another 2 somewhere in there. Those are all towards the 5. Nothing bigger than a 2 in this area. Interesting. Wait, why have I done that? That's not right. Let's do this again. So that has to go there, correct. 4, 5, 6, 2, 1, 1. How did I get that there earlier? That's got to go there. 4, 5, 6. This has to be part of the 3. 5's got to go in here. 4's got to go in here. Like that. And what did I do? That was a 2. Got that. We can fit it in there. That's part of the 2. The 4 can go either way. It could be a 2 or a 1. And 8, 7 and 3. Can't get anything from that. 4 and 3. I can't assume that's the 4 though. There's a 3 here. We can guarantee that being part of any 6. And this. Doesn't give us much. Be part of the 2 or the 5. 7. get anything from that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are guaranteed. No matter where the 8 goes from now on. Okay, so this is the 3, a 1 and a 2 can fit. If this is the 2, can you fit 1 and 2 3s? No. If this is the first 3, we can't fit everything there. This has to be a 3, right? And we need a 1 and a 2. Like that. Right? Or is that a leap? Hydrate? Thank you for the hydrate continuous paradigms. Also, hello, Mr. Macaroni. Here's the hydrate. Let's remove these again. I want to make sure. So that 3 was there. This 8 is because this 3 can end there if it's most generous. And the 8's got to be pushed out here. So this much is true. If this is a 3 at its most, that second 3 at its most generous, it has to stop here. And that's the only way the 1 and the 2 can fit. It's too big to make the 1. If it's the 2, then to the left there's no room for a 1 and 2 3s. So it does have to be like this. That doesn't tell us much more though. Right here. No, we can't get a 3 out of that. If I push these out as far as possible, no, can't get any 4s. What about this? If I put a 2 here, where does the 5 overlap? In these 2 squares. The 4's got to be there. Got to be 2. Thank you for the host, the 13th Seahawk. How are you? Ah, this is a 4 up here from the bottom. Aha. Only spot a 5 can fit into. This is wrong. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It can't fit out all this way. That's got to stop there. Not bad, you made more progress in Final Fantasy V. You're about to get some sleep in 10 minutes. How am I? I'm doing pretty well. I've got new emotes today, which is really nice. Okay, that's got to be the 3. There's no other way. there's nothing down here. This 3 has to be like that. That really doesn't tell us much about what's in here, does it? 3 and 8. This is a 3. Can't be there. That's a 2. That's impossible. That goes up to there. You just scrolled down the emote showcase section. They look really amazing. Thank you. T-Foxer made these ones. Yeah, this is the only spot a 5 can fit, isn't it? Like that. I think they did a great job too. This has to be the 3. It can't be a 1 and it can't be a 2. That's a 3. Means that ends there. Here we go. 5, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get these. There's no 3s in this column, so that's got to be like this, like that. So 1 before the 5, which has to be in there. That's the 2, the 3 goes there. Definitely a 2. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. 5. 3, 1, 3. 4 in there. That's the 1. Those are blank. There. A footprint. Going in there where we found the watch. Anna, I think you might want to look at this footprint. It looks like blood. Whose footprint is this? The tread indicates a person, likely male, with feet approximately size 10. It seems to be pointing away from these doors. So I'm thinking Mel's locked up in there still. And the blood's coming from Mel. I wonder what's in there. They're locked. We'd have to probably ask Muscleman to unlock it for us. The red button. not much to go off here. It's all 1s and 2s. Makes things for me really tricky. And yet we've cleared one row. That's got to be part of the 2. This has to be part of the 3. This has to be part of the 4, so nothing can go there. Many eeps. If that finishes there, there's room for 2. If it finishes there, there's still room for 2. You can't make that call. One at the top, being generous for the 3. The 3 can only start here anyway, so if I put a 2 and a 1 down here, we can guarantee those spots for the 3, this spot for the 2. With that we can mark that off as being not a spot. That's all. Okay. This has to be a 1, if there's any number after it. What does that get us there? Two, 1. Those are towards the 4. That's guaranteed for the 2. And for the 3, this is also guaranteed. You can tell that this is a standalone. That's part of the 2. This is standalone. This is part of the 5. Everything too far for the 5 to reach. Could be anything. A 3 and a 2 can go here, which means that the second 3 has to go in here. The only spot it works. Part of the 6, 4, 2. Can't be there because nothing's after the final 3 in that bit. So that's there, that's there, and that's a 1. Nothing bigger than a 2 in this area. At the top, 1 4 has to go here and 1 4 has to go here. Like if 1 4 is there, we can't cram 2 onto one side no matter what we do. From that we can work out that these 2 squares are taken. Could be part of the 3. Or it could just be the 2. The only way it's a 2 is if it goes to the right, because then the 3's, 1 has to go there, 1 has to go there, right? If it's the 3, it has to end here. Yeah, we can't guarantee any squares out of that. What about here? Finish that there. 1, 2, 3. No, we can't get anything there either. Well, there must be 2 3s before a 2 can appear, right? There's only room for 1 3 here. Nothing can go in there. There's 2 spots the 3 can go. The second 3 it can go here, or it can go here. Either way, this spot is interesting. One could be anywhere up there. Only spot for the 3 is in here. 3 and 1. Guaranteed. Or could go in 2 places. This is a really confusing puzzle, yeah. Hold on, up here, that's a 2, so it's got to be in that direction, so this 4's got to be upwards. This 3's to the left. That cuts that off as an option. That's a 2. Does there need to be a 3 here? There does. Even if the 3's there and the 2's there, 1 3 has to go here. He's got to go there. Looking from the top, there's a 3 somewhere, then a 1. This has to be the 1. The 1's the last thing in that. Tells me that this goes like that. Progress. That's the 3 there then, and a 2 there. That's a 1, so are those. Two's got to be in that square. That's the 2 in this row. Also a 2 in this row. That finishes that. This is a 4. 1 and 1. Could still be a 1 or a 2. Can't make that call yet. 3 doesn't fit in here. Three does touch there vertically. This would be a 1 or a 2. There's no 1s in this row. That's got to be the 4. One's got to be somewhere up there. 2 is here. That's the 3. This row is finished now. So is this one. A book? A captain's log. I reckon Mel's been on the ship. The Anemone's logbook. There's an entry for every day, all written by Mel. Check out yesterday's log entry. Could not carry out safety checks last night. Ordered to keep away from entrance to cargo hold by Ray. Understand and respect privacy concerns, but cannot risk safety of ship. Will raise issue urgently tomorrow morning. Take care, the 13th Seahawk. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. So Mel was doing checks, but Ray stopped him. Why would Ray want to stop Mel from going into the cargo hold? There's obviously more going on here than we first thought. I'm guessing Ray was saying the same thing to Mel that he was saying to us. The area is off limits. Let's go back to the deck. I want to talk to the detective first. Shouldn't you be investigating Mel? Is that a GPS? How did you know? I'm not obsolete yet. I had to go to a seminar about these things. Looks like someone plotted a course recently to Santa Catalina? That's not the route the yacht followed. I think this is where Mel took the lifeboat after he escaped. It's a solid lead. I'll notify the Coast Guard. They should be able to send someone out there. Good work. There's a bloody footprint over by the bridge. That might allow us to narrow down exactly where the attack happened. It seems to be leading away from a locked door. Oh really? I guess we'd better start looking for a key. Mel wrote an entry in the ship's log yesterday. It says Ray Kino ordered him to keep out of the cargo hold. You heard Ray earlier. He doesn't want people snooping around his boat. What's that got to do with the case? He's trying to hide something. Shouldn't that put Ray back on a list of suspects? Knowing him, it's probably something to do with his sister. Ray Kino is well known to the LAPD. He's represented his sister in over a dozen different cases, and won every time. I agree, there's grounds for suspicion here, but you don't take Kinos to court without a damn good reason. If there's a case against them, we can find it. Come with me, Scout. I've got a hunch. What's up, Honor? Seems like the net is closing in on Mel, but I still have unanswered questions. Like why he killed Laurie? And what's inside the cargo hold? Right now, I can think of a few possibilities. I think there's a body in the cargo hold. Probably the old captain. Mel was trying to kill Ray. He didn't like Ray telling him how to do his job, so he decided to get revenge. He bought a gun and boarded the ship, but... Honor, I think you're getting carried away. Ray said Mel has captained the Anemone for years, and we found no evidence of a feud between them. Maybe you're right. I wonder what could be going on. Mel was stealing from the cargo hold. I bet Iron Kino fans would pay thousands to get their hands on something from her boat. But Ray suspected someone might try and steal from them during the party. He hired Laurie as security. She caught Mel, but he shot her and ran. There is one piece of evidence unaccounted for, the bloody footprint leading out of the cargo hold. There's no evidence Mel gained access to the cargo hold. It's still locked. How could he have left that footprint? You're right. There's probably a better explanation. I had the right idea. I think he's inside. There's another body in the cargo hold. Iron killed someone as part of her twisted writing process. Mel found out, but he knew Ray always wins in court. He needed hard evidence and witnesses. So he decided to expose them in the middle of the party. He called in sick and sneaked on board, but he didn't realize Laurie had been hired as a guard. She surprised him outside the cargo hold, and he shot her. He was just lucky no one heard. We know the rest. He panicked, dumped the body in a lifeboat, and fled the scene. It fits almost perfectly with what we know, but we're missing one key piece of evidence. Whose body's in the cargo hold? Is there really a body inside the cargo hold? And who is it? Come on, we'd better tell Cross. Ray isn't really helping us terribly much, because like, he works as a lawyer for his sister. He's not going to say any more than he really has to, you know. He knows what things he should say and what things he shouldn't. Come on, we'd better tell Cross. Another body? This day just keeps getting better. Are all Hollywood parties this dangerous? Only the good ones. We need to see your cargo hold. A place of secrets and shadows. What do you think you'll find there? I think you already know. How could I? Do you even know what you want to find? Enough games. There could be a body in there. Ah, so you want to find a body. Understandable. Murder helps you to justify your existence. What are you babbling about? If I wanted to be psychoanalyzed, I'd talk to a shrink. Yeah, what's with the way she talks? Are you talking in code? Are you being held here against your will? Blink twice for yes. Is it better to blink in the face of danger, or to stare down your fate? Either way, you reach the same end. My syntax parser must be malfunctioning. It's not you, it's her. She won't give us a straight answer. Iron, don't tell them anything. They don't even know what they want to know. We want to know what's in your cargo hold. I object. First you take over the yacht, now you want to dig through our private property. On whose authority? Damn it, Kino. This is about murder. Pure conjecture. No allegation justifies such a gross overreach of power. I'll have your badge for this. I'd better go after him. I'm in enough trouble with my captain as it is. But what about the body? Isn't there some law that lets you search the hold? I don't know. I've never seized a yacht before. This is fun, isn't it? She's just enjoying it, isn't she? Maybe Cross can't do anything, but we can. We can try, but the door is still locked. Every lock has a key scout. We just need to find it. Yeah, they're not helping us at all. How's it going? Bad. Ray's in full-on legal mode. Can Ray really get you into trouble over all this? He's got friends in City Hall. They can make life very uncomfortable for people who step on the wrong toes. But that's corruption! This is Los Angeles. What did you expect? I'm not saying we have to stop the investigation. I just need to tread lightly. You only get one shot at Ray Kino, and if you miss... We're still looking for a way into the hold. Any ideas? You're determined to get on Ray's bad side, huh? We've been on his bad side ever since we found Laurie's body. Might as well double down. Your dad would have said the same. You've got guts, Miss Rahi, I'll give you that. There must be someone around here who knows where the keys to the hold are kept. Have you tried asking Captain Muscleman? I wish I could help, but if Ray catches me trying to get into that cargo hold without a warrant, my career is over. Hello, Cappy the Wolf. What's Ray going to tell us about? You're on thin ice, Honor. Do you even have a private investigator's license? Why won't you unlock the cargo hold? What are you trying to hide? Nothing. But you can't conduct a search without proper judicial oversight. If that makes you think I'm hiding something, that's your problem. How are you, Cappy? What do you mean, do I have a license? I'm just helping Detective Cross. There are severe penalties for unlicensed investigators. How does a year in jail sound to you? You should worry about your own problems, Ray. I hear the sentences for murder are much worse. Thank you, Cappy. Yeah, he's not going to give us any more than he has to, really. Anything from there? Right here. Oh no, there's 2 10s. Easy. Can get that. That's part of the 3. Get anything else from this? I think not without really going outside. This can be 3 or 4. We could also be at the top. This has to be 5. I feel like there's something on weird. Anything here. That's a 5. That needs to be like that. This has to be part of the 3 because there's no room for a 3 down further. Which guarantees that the 6 is along there. You can cross those off. Now this is here. Got to be part of the 5. This could be 1 or 3. If it's part of the 3, it has to have a gap to the right to fit the 2 1s in. If it's a 1, it has a gap to the right anyway. This has to be the 4. So 3 is up here. Two won't fit here, so that's across this way, like that. It's a 4 here, not a 5. We'll cross those off, and this has to be like that. Get those, assuming that the 4's pushed across, the 5's got to touch those squares. 10. These have gone 1 lower, so it can't be up that high anymore. That's blank, because that's the 2 and the 1 there. So this 5 can come across 1 more. That's got to be part of the 2. This has to be a 1 because only 1 can fit to the right. We don't know if it's the first or the second though. The 10's got to be along here. Got 2 spots where this 1 can go. That goes between there. We now have 9, which blocks these off. This column's finished. Three there, 2 there, 2 2s here somewhere. This has to be part of the 4. So our 3's across there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6 doesn't fit there. The 2's being generous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get these 5. Two doesn't fit in those top ones. That first 2 won't fit here now. That's a 2. Two in this column won't fit. I can push that 3 across. 2 won't fit there, 1 has to go there, and now I've made a 4, haven't I? Yikes. Why? This is a nasty puzzle. And a 3 that breaks up my 6. It's all broken, isn't it? At least the top half is. It's all broken. Because that needs to be a 1 this way, but a 2 downwards. It can't happen. It's beyond the point of no return. Okay, that's there. That's there. We also have these squares. That's part of the 3. Those 2 are part of the 6. That has to be there. This has to be there. That needs to be there. Those go there. Those are 1s. This is the other thing on that line. That's the thing on that line. That needs to be like that. 1 and 3 could all be on the top if it had to be. Can't use that as a guide. These 10s can only go up 4 more. Two doesn't fit in here vertically. This 4 has to go across here. That's got to be a 2. It could be the first or the second 2. We don't know. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's blocked off towards the 11. One or a 2. If this is a 1, then everything beneath it is crossed off, right? If it's a 2, it's the second 2. Which means that this one can't be activated. So whether it's a 1 or a 2, this one's safe. The 5 reaches out this far. That's related to the 2, which can't reach this far. And that guarantees this is a 1. To what end? That's got to count towards one of the 4s. These are separate. That's got to be part of the 3 and that's got to be part of the 5, because if these connect we end up with 6, which doesn't happen in this row. So those are safe. This has to be where the 4 goes, regardless whether it's up or down. This is part of the 4. The 4 cannot reach over here. The 3's got to go up. This 4's got to go down. The 2 and the 4 both fit at the top. It can, but the 4's got to be down here. What about here? They could. Can't tell. Wait, this is a 4, right? So that's the 5, that's the 4. The 4 doesn't reach this far, which guarantees that that's the 1. I may be able to clear the 4 in row 12. This one. The 4 could go either way now though. Oh, row 12, sorry. Here? Row 12. Row 12. This is a really confusing one. I've got to do it carefully to not fall into whatever mistake I made last time. This is a 2, this is a 5, 4, 1s, 6. Two and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 2, 2 and 5. Got the 5. I don't know. What's the next step? Well, this can't be a 3. There's no room for 2 1s after, so this has to be a 1. The 2's got to go upwards. The 4 won't reach this far, so this 10 goes upwards as well. You can do that. This 2 doesn't hit the end. This has to be part of the 4, it goes out like that. This has to connect to go towards the 10. This is part of the 3, it cannot hit the end. This is already a 2. We can mark it off. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This column's finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It could go up or down 1. I can mark those off. That's a 5, that's a 3. One, 2, 3, we can't get anything from those. That's a spot that has to be towards this 3. This is a 2, so it won't reach here. That's a 1 on this direction, so the 2 is upwards. It can't be here or we end up with 5 on the right. So the 4 has to be in this direction. And the 5 is in this direction. This is a 3, so that's where the other 1 is. 2's in this column, 3 in this row. 4 in this column won't reach there, 3 in this row won't fit there. 3 touches either of those, 2, 4, 3 in this row doesn't reach. 1 and 1, 2, there's 4 in this column, there it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's out of the question. The 6 won't fit in there. The 2 has to go there in the row. The 2 in this column won't reach there. So this 3 has to come out to the left. The 2 in this column won't fit there. It will have to touch this spot. In fact, all 5 of these have to go towards that 6 over there. There's the 3 in this column. 6 is finished. One could be in either. No, because this finishes it in that row. The one's got to be in the corner. That leads into that too. 4 in that row. Column 1's finished. That's a 2. That's a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think this is the guaranteed spot towards the 11 now. Now that we've crossed all those off the top. So that's finished. That's got to go there. Because the 2 in this column. This has to be the 2, that has to be the 1. 2 can only fit in there. 3 doesn't reach there. 2 goes... Oh no. 2's here, sorry. My bad. Maybe it's the steering wheel? Balloons! Epic clue. Balloons? Is this all that's holding the boat up? No, Scout. The yacht is floating just fine on its own. These are just for decoration. Decoration? For what purpose? There's not really a purpose. Sometimes you just want a place to look nice. And you do this by hiding parts of it with bright colours. I guess that's one way of putting it. In that case, we should keep these balloons. You never know when we might need to hide something. Ooh, we can hide things now. Perhaps that'll help protect us from Lawyer Friend. Things are getting pretty intense out there. You must be glad you can stay out of the way up on the bridge. Yeah, lucky me. What do you want? Let's ask about the radio signal again. Has that radio signal repeated? No, nothing but static. This investigation has taken a few twists, but we're finally closing the net on the killer. Good for you. We think there might be a second body in the cargo hold. And we need you to help us. The cargo hold is locked. We can't get in. I guess you're out of luck. But you're the captain. Can't you open the door for us? Not without a key. Don't you have a key to the cargo hold? Nope. Captain Kraz has it. And he could be halfway to Tijuana by now. I hope I'm saying that right. Guess so. Damn it. How are we supposed to get inside with no key? All of my most important system functions have a hardware backup. Shouldn't that be the case here? A backup? Of course, there must be a spare key somewhere, right? As the owner of the vessel, Ray would be the logical choice. Does that seem correct, Captain? Mm-hmm. Only problem is, Ray's the one trying to keep us out of there. He's not going to just hand us the key. We all need a plan. Back to the deck. I want to present to these two. Detective. Captain Muscleman says there are 2 keys to the hold. Mel had one, and God knows where he is. Ray has the other. In other words, we can't get our hands on either of them. Not necessarily. Ray won't give us his key, but that doesn't mean we can't take it. You want to steal the key? What, are you a pickpocket now? First of all, we don't even know if Ray has the key with him. He probably keeps them someplace safe. Second, it's not stealing, it's borrowing. Yeah, pretty sure it's stealing. Do you want to find what's in that cargo hold or not? Pickpocket time. You've joined at just the right moment, Toy Elf. I guess if I can convince Ray we found a key somehow, he might give something away. Let me know if you want to try. I think we're ready. Call Ray over and ask him about the keys. Here goes nothing. Hey, Ray. If I were you, I'd spend less time shouting and more time preparing a legal defense. You might want to listen to your own advice, Kino. You've just been inside your cargo hold and what I saw was very interesting. What? How? With your key. You really thought you could hide it forever? That's impossible. I think he bought it. If he did, he's probably gone to check on the real key. You'd better follow him. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Busted. Was that your plan? Make me think you stole my keys and then send Honor to spy on me? That does sound like a good plan, but of course, there's no evidence. Yeah, we were just, checking for leaks. Sneak 100. I think that was more of a sneak 0 kind of deal. We didn't spec into sneak at all, we just kind of like follow after him. I'm keeping detailed notes about all of this. You have a lot to answer for, Detective. At least we know we're on the right track. We just need some way of following him without being seen. Is that where the balloons come in? Just hide behind some balloons. You'll never know. I know you have a spare key to the cargo hold, Ray. Just hand it over. You're in no position to demand anything. In fact, with all this stress, I think I've forgotten where it is. You're lying. Good luck proving that in court. What size are your shoes, Ray? About a size 10? I don't see what that has to do with anything. We found a bloody footprint right outside your cargo hold. So what? There must be a dozen people on this boat who wear that size. But not all of them have access to the cargo hold. Circumstantial at best. No jury would convict based on that evidence. You'd better put that back right now. We need it to navigate. But the anemone is docked. Maybe, but you can't just go around dismantling equipment. Yeah, I'm thinking presenting the balloons to Cross when I'm finished with Ray. That's why I'm talking to everyone else first, because I don't want to miss the dialogue. It's funny, and sometimes there's hints. I'm interested in the most recently plotted route. Do you recognize the destination? I'm a lawyer, not a cartographer. According to the captain's log, you ordered Mel to keep away from the cargo hold yesterday. My sister and I value our privacy. We don't want an employee snooping around any more than we do a detective. Or maybe you're just hiding something in there. Based on what evidence? It's a fascinating claim, but it'll never hold up in court. Balloons. Don't tell me you think those have anything to do with the murder. We have to consider every possibility. Funny. Okay, we have to talk to Clyde. Show him some of the things we found. If he cares about any of it. Would you like a balloon? No. Are you sure? It could help lift your spirits while you wait for that radio signal. He could use a balloon. I don't think he wants a balloon scout. No, I want to see Clyde with a balloon. To lift his spirits. Scout's got all the good ideas. Wow. I've already shown him those. Balloons! What the hell are you carrying a bunch of balloons around for? This isn't a fairground. Ray's too careful for me to follow him. But what if we disguise Scout? With balloons? That's about the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I reckon that's a great idea. He's the same size, he can float. What more do you want? There has to be some other way. Logically, Detective Cross stands the best chance of disguising himself as a balloon. What? Are you a wire screwy or something? I don't look anything like a balloon. Perhaps not, but you are full of hot air. Everyone's a comedian. You can't argue with his logic. But we don't need you to look like a balloon. You just need to hide behind them. Oh no, poor Cross here just got roasted. And he still looks like Colonel Sanders. Understood. I'll give it my best shot. Scout's got the sneak going. How do I look? Buoyant. Do you think it will work as a disguise? Only one way to find out. Hey, Ray. What now? Got a little surprise for you. Balloons? It'll take a lot more than that to convince me to drop my case against you. Forget the balloons. What you need to concentrate on is this. I've just seen inside your cargo hold for real this time. Don't make me laugh, Detective. You know as well as I do that you don't have a key. I didn't before, but I'm a detective. I find things. You're bluffing. Believe what you want, it'll all be in my report. Come on, Mizrahi, we're done here. That's impossible. He's all talk. Unless, maybe, could they have... Bamboozled. Pay no attention to the robot behind the balloons. You are lying again. Is that so? I hope you have a good lawyer, Detective. You're going to need one. Don't mind the balloons following you. It's just the festivities. I hope that worked. There's no way he's going to fall for that routine again. He went to the other end of the boat and looked inside something. That must be where he's keeping the key to the hold. Let's go. Wait a second. Take those things off him, will you? He's a robot, not a balloon animal. The balloons are the greatest disguise. We should have kept them. Are you sure this was where Ray looked? I can't see a key. Yes, it was inside something over here. Two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. And get those. And these. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 has to be on this side. Leads to that 3. Combine with the 10. Aha. Three, 3, 3. 2. Can't get much from that either. How about this? 1 and 7. This is a complete column. Got these. That's part of the 4. Two, 8, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do it this. This is 7 now. This is a 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nothing can go in those spots. 6, 7. Nothing can go in those spots. 1, 1. That's enough to finish both of these actually. One, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9's got to cover this spot too then. 2's pushed all the way over, then a gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6. These 8s are finished. 2 vertically won't fit in here. So 9's got to go to the right. The 4 here doesn't go this far. Got 1 and a 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the 4. And that's the 2. 6 is finished, 1's over here. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Three then 1, that could be either. That's an 8. 2 is guaranteed to be in there. Everything here is too far away for it. 3 doesn't fit there, 3 will fit here. Is this like a secret compartment? Like keys in a life preserver or something? What is this? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And get those. It's got to go there for that. That's got to be the 2. It's the only spot the 2 can be in this row. The red button? A ventilator. Ray does not suspect us of snooping whatsoever. Just check everything's still working. Yes, it is. Awesome. Oh, hey, it's one of those boat horn things. I think there's something inside. You're right, there's a key in here. Now we can finally see what's inside the cargo hold. Time to enter. There will be no breaking. What do you think we'll find? I don't know if I can look. Don't worry, Honor. I'll open the doors and scan the room first. Are you sure? What if there really is another body in there? I have to learn to face my fears. And there can be no better reason than to help you. Two, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is a complete row. You like how the butt has feelings? Yeah, of course cat has feelings. We've blocked ourselves off. Now what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. You can get that. One, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get those in this row. Part of the 4, and that's got to be part of the 3. Two into 1, 4, 1, 3, 2. 3, 4, 5. Won't be this high. And because that's an 8. That could be anywhere still. This is only a 6 though, so we can cross these off. This column is finished. A 9. Get those. 4 doesn't fit in there. 4 and the 1 must be here then. Still can't get anything from that. Nor anything from this 3. This is a 2 then. I'll block that off. 3, and this one doesn't fit here. It's got to go here. And the 1's here. 3, 1, 4, 6, 4. That's a 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can't be there. Can't be there. This has to be part of the 2. This has to be part of the 3. 7, 8, 9. That's too far down. That's too far across for the 3 anyway. 7. Eight's over this way, this row's finished. That's a 2. This is related to a 2. And that's related to a 3. That's a 3. And that's a 9, that's the 6. That's a 2. So is that. That's a 2. A person. Captain Kruz. He was in there. The captain isn't home sick. There's somebody in here. This is Mel Kruz. Look at his uniform. Is it Kruz or Cruz, do you think? I've been saying Kruz. I'm gonna keep saying Kruz. Gotta be consistent. What the hell was he doing inside the cargo hold? Wrong question, detective. Who put him there? Yeah, and Clyde told us that he was home sick. Yeah. Is he dead? There's a pulse. Looks like he took a beating though. Ray has a lot to answer for. Mel, can you hear me? Oh no. We've got to get him to a hospital. Once they get him patched up, we might finally get some answers. You sure he'll be okay strapped into the back seat of your car? What else am I supposed to do? Throw him in the trunk? He'll be fine. I still don't get why you won't let me come with you to the hospital. I need you to stay here and keep an eye on Ray. This could be the case to finally bring him down, and I want all the evidence we can get. Speaking of which, what the hell is going on? Did I just see you with a dead body? No. He's alive. No thanks to you. Honor, I've got to go. Remember what I said. You've got some explaining to do. Would you mind telling me what's going on? Where did Detective Cross go? Did you find the killer? So that's how you got into the cargo hold. You spied on me. If you'd cooperated when we asked, we wouldn't have needed to. I'll just go ahead and add this to the long list of charges against you and Detective Cross. Just tell him about the event where he hid his keys. Good move. Hello, Starry Night. Care to explain what Captain Kruz was doing tied up in your cargo hold? What? I thought you said he was the killer, that he stole a lifeboat and took off? That was our old theory, yes. And now it turns out he was in the cargo hold the whole time? That is the new theory. My day's been pretty well. Yeah, thank you. What kind of amateur hour investigation is this? You still haven't answered my question. What was he doing in there? I haven't the slightest idea. You actually expect us to believe that you don't know why your captain was beaten and locked in your yacht's hold during your party. Isn't it obvious? Iron and I are being framed. You think you're being framed? Do you have anything to back that up? The evidence is all around us. Perhaps if you did your job properly, you'd see. Or maybe you're just trying to weasel your way out of a conviction. Is there anyone you can think of who might want to see you arrested? I'm a lawyer. Making enemies comes with the job. Whoever it is, they're obviously a sick and twisted individual. If they exist at all. Did I hear someone say there was another body? This is very interesting. We found Captain Kruz in the Anemone's cargo hold. Someone attacked him. Really? What were his injuries like? Was he in a great deal of pain? What's wrong with you? I want to make the most of this situation. How do I know you didn't cause this? He hasn't lost a case. It's a bit worrisome. Why would I? You talk a lot about how real life influences your movies. Maybe you attacked him to give you something to write about. Haha, you're funny. You really think I would do that? My strength is in my words, not my body. Besides, Ray doesn't like it when I get in trouble. Balloon. How cute! She doesn't seem the type, but I'm most suspicious of Ray still. Ray and Clyde. Clyde straight out lied to us saying the captain was sick. Mel wrote that your brother stopped him from going into the cargo hold yesterday. Can you tell me why? I am not my brother's keeper. Maybe not, but he does everything he can to look after you. Maybe he knew you had Mel locked in there. I can't say what Ray knows or doesn't know. You'll have to ask him. She seems unhinged. She writes... She's the, what's the word? She's the director of films, and they're very gory films. Many deaths, many dead bodies, that kind of stuff. Aha! So you admit you had Mel locked in there? I didn't say that at all. Are you listening? Anyone can know something. It doesn't mean it's true. At least she's not speaking in riddles anymore. Ah, a footprint of blood. The last steps of a murder. If you killed someone, could you walk away? Don't you think it's amazing how we can fit the whole world into such a tiny object? Do you recognize these coordinates? Hundreds of thousands of miles of land and sea reduced to a few numbers. Maybe it's not amazing. Maybe it's sad. Check the earlier ones. The bracelet. I had the suspicion it was your bracelet or... I keep forgetting her name. What was it? Laurie. Laurie's bracelet. She doesn't want to talk about her script. Let's check the, before presenting to Ray, let's go to the bridge, check what's going on. Now that Mel's gone, we can take a better look inside the cargo hold. What if we find another body? I don't know if I can handle 3 in one day. Right now, I can't promise anything. Okay. Nobody to talk to, but there is stuff to look at. Well, it's getting a bit late, so I think this is where I'll be stopping for the night. Stay tuned. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in today. I hope that everybody's enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see everyone again next time. Take care, everyone. Bye. Here is the Discord for anybody who's interested in that. I also will roll the credits and do a raid. Anybody who has 1000 channel points can suggest who they would like me to raid. Let's roll those now. Let's just save. So if I do the same mistake I did earlier, I've got another save here that's not the autosave. There we go. Credits will be here in just a moment. Thank you to T-Foxer for the resub, the 13th Seahawk for the host, and T-Foxer for the host. Also thanks to T-Foxer for all the new emotes. Let's see who's online. Let's raid Umeko Silvershade. Take care, everyone.